My name is Brandon Anthony Davis. I look like trailer park trash. However, this is the life that I come from, not the life that I lead today. I'm a stepfather, I'm a GED recipient, I'm a husband, and I'm a college student. I work hard to help support my family. I work even harder to overcome my upbringing. Being a stepdad, much like being a natural parent, is joy and pain all rolled into one. There are ups and downs, happy times, and moments of distress. According to the factoid posted by the Council of Contemporary Families, there are 5 times as many stepdads as there are stepmoms. This suggests that there are also a greater amount of single moms as there are single dads. When a single mom chooses to invite a new dad into her family's home, she is taking a big risk trusting that things will work out. The purpose of my speech today is to inform you about the difficulties that you face when becoming a parent to someone else's children, as well as overcoming the challenges of your past and reservations for the future. You now have to take on the responsibilities that come with the stresses and obstacles that the children will develop. In my speech, I will be touching on a few of these concerns, such as the insider and outsider factor, loyalty to the biological parents, and the other home. One of the biggest challenges that I faced as a stepdad is becoming an insider. My 3 children, Matthew, who is 5 years old, Kathy, who is 7, and Josh, who is 8, were a family already before I entered the picture. They learned how to exist in a home with their previous parents. Because they were so young, it was hard for them to understand why things needed to change. When their dad was out all night, hours of the night, even on the weekdays, to get drunk, they did not quite understand why this made them bad. When their dad would yell and scream at them for nothing, or scare their mom while he was in a drunken rage, they were confused but had become accustomed to this type of life. My job was to show them that this was not an ideal way to live. A father needs to be a provider, yes, but it needs to be so much more. I believe that I am becoming what they need. I myself come from an abusive home. My dad was physically abusive and chose to verbally abuse me. The majority of my immediate family suffered from a sort of serious addictions. Although my mother was technically not a single mother, she would probably have been better off alone. As it was, she was forced to support 6 people by herself. At one point, the conditions of the home that I grew up in became so unlivable that Child Protective Services was called to assess our situation. I was removed from the home for a short while Mom worked hour after hour for days, scrubbing our home from top to bottom, painting, fixing floors, and getting it in proper condition. She did everything in her power to get her children back in a safer environment. I believe that this is the kind of dedication is how you show your willingness to become an insider in a family. I try to show the same dedication while avoiding addicting things to set a good example. According to LexisNexis Academic and Library Solutions, the lower your education level is, the more likely you are to have a single parent or no parent home. Not one of my siblings received a high school diploma. Not one attended college. I am the first one to make it this far. This is just one way I have attempted to show my commitment to my family. Coming from similar circumstances as them has also helped me relate to their emotions and struggles. Children easily feel as if their parent is an outsider. It is difficult to accept them as a new family member. However, if you find ways to relate to them and to show them your dedication to making things work, it slowly falls into place. When an argument erupts in my home, the children automatically want to listen to their biological mother over me. You are not my dad, or my real dad said it was okay, are statements that have been said more than once in our home. These situations can be hurtful, but this kind of loyalty to their biological parent is expected. The step-parent is a foreign object, and it is just as it is natural for our bodies to want to reject a splinter, as it is to reject a step-parent. From a quote in the Australian Herald Sun, being a step-family brings with it a unique set of challenges. Yet television's favorite step-family, the Brady Bunch, made it look so easy. Why then is it so difficult in real life? In everyday step-family, things don't run smoothly, and roles and responsibilities are not so clearly defined as in the Brady family. The first 2 or 3 years have been found to be difficult, and statistics indicate that 50% of second marriages end in divorce. Because it is so difficult, it is even more important to be patient and understanding of the emotions and feelings that arise in the first few years. This can ensure a long-lasting bond between everyone. I've had to develop the patience slowly, yet our lives have changed already immensely. We became a family on December 1st, 2007. My stepchildren already call me Daddy and call their biological dad by his first name. The oldest has even asked to change his last name to mine. I'm not saying that this will be the case for every family. However, patience can lead to a happier home eventually. Lastly, I will address the issue of the other home. John Houghton said, "Many changes generally follow one parent. One parent may move of their existing neighborhood. Contact of grandparents may be affected. On top of all this, children are expected to build new positive relationships with strangers who may also have children. It is because of these scary changes that it is so important to develop a stable home environment for a new family. Even if you move, change jobs, or change schools, things need to be consistent at home. I strive to be consistent in my discipline of the children so they never think there is a weak point in my parenting. I can always depend upon the fact their needs will be met. Food will always be on the table, and they will always have warm clothing on their backs. Being a step-parent is just like being a biological parent. It's never easy. Dealing with the pain of feeling an outsider, the loyalty to the biological parents, and the frustrations of the other home can seem overwhelming. However, just like all parents, step-parents are rewarded every day with love, achievements, and a family you can depend upon. My name is Brandon Davis. I'm educated, I'm loved, and I'm a stepfather.